Just reading the book of Genesis, not even the whole book, just reading like chapter 10 to 28, 30, you really tend to see how much of a warning God gives us and how amplified this one particular thing or two particular things are really bad if it's amplified and not done correctly. If you have children, you want to have children, it doesn't matter if they're adopted, it doesn't matter if they're your blood children, whatever, it doesn't matter. If you have children, first, two things. First, do not pick favorites. That amplifies. You can see it from all the nations that came from Noah's sons and grandsons, the Canaanites, Egypt, Moabites, Ammonites, everybody. You can see it. Do not pick favorites. Two, you gotta, as much as it is possible, learn, study, and apply God's word and help your children see the faith. Not your faith. Seek their own faith. Those are two things in just a short 20 chapters in the book of Genesis. Just one book in Genesis you can derive this lesson from by reading chapters 10 to 30, at least just those chapters. You can tell that if you pick favorites with your children, knowingly or unknowingly, doesn't matter. They can tell. If you pick favorites among your children, and if you don't help them seek their own faith, they need to rely on their own faith, not your faith. Your faith is going to carry them, until they become accountable enough to understand and seek their own faith. That's it. If you don't do those two things, or if you do those two things, whatever, if those two things occur incorrectly, they don't seek their own faith once they become accountable, and you play favorites, knowingly or unknowingly, if those two things happen, amplify it times 1,000,000, and now you see these worse. Don't believe me? Read chapters 10 to 30 into the book of Genesis.